I'm Javier Hidalgo.
And I'm Tiffany Hildago.
We are missionaries to Scotland. We're going to be working with the Scottish people. There's a difference in the generations of Scottish people. So you have the older Scots who grew up in the Church of Scotland and believed that because they were baptized as an infant in the Church of Scotland, that meant that they were saved. And so we're reaching those groups, showing them that there's more to it than that, right? And that isn't the gospel, just being baptized. And they say that the Scots only go to church 3 times in their life: when they're born and baptized, when they get married, and then at their funeral. So that's one people group that we'll be reaching. And then we'll be reaching the younger generation who have really walked away from the faith that their parents had. Atheism is on the rise over there, but it's not like atheism here in the United States because there's a lot more apathy in it. So God isn't something that they're concerned with. We had experiences where we went and talked to people and tried to share the gospel with them, and they would listen to us, but at the same time they'd say, that's not something that I'm concerned about or that I worry about.
One person even specifically told us, I just don't see the point. It's absolutely heartbreaking when we see them have that kind of response to the gospel.
So 2 different approaches for 2 very different generations.
They are very kind. They're known as some of the kindest people in Europe, but it takes a while for them to really get to trust you, and so you really have to build those relationships with them.
They want to know that you care about the community, that you care about their kids, that you're really vested in being part of the community before they'll open up. We are going to work with veteran missionaries Dan and Jackie McCaskill, who have been in Scotland since the early 90s. So we're going to be working alongside them, learning the culture in Scotland, learning how to gain a presence in the community that we're going to be working in. We're going to be working in a town called North Berwick. It's a town of about 6,000 people, about 30 minutes from the capital of Edinburgh. And so part of our plan is to learn from them, learn from the veteran missionaries that are already on the field, as well as trying to grow the ministry that they've already planted. Establish a children's ministry inside of the church there. Really try to engage the young families in the community. The North Berwick is full of young families who the husband works inside the city and travels by train and works long hours, and a lot of stay-at-home moms that we have a great opportunity to connect with.